Hello there, and a pleasant welcome to the National News File for today here on Star Television Network. On Channel 21, I am Hassan Kouma. For the headlines, the Conference on Media Viability on Investment is a critical undertaking in fulfillment of government manifesto commitment, according to the Minister of Information and Communication, Mohammed Rahman Suare.
In addition, under His Excellency's administration, we'll also be able to sign up to the Media Freedom Coalition. So Sierra Leone is one of 5 countries that joined the association as at October last year.
Reunion Sierra Leone, together with Autism Society, organized art exhibition for autistic children in the country.
And this one, we decided to partner with the autistic organization so we can be able to create awareness about autism.
The YAS Girls Leadership Foundation kickstarted its first 6-month project school tour in a bid to ensure that women and girls in the country truly fulfill their potential.
Message, the objective of YAS Girls Leadership Foundation. Now for let we actually inspire young women all around the country and for able to understand better waiting at in challenges.
All these stories plus more lined up for you in today's edition of the Star National News. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in details with me, Hassan Kouma. The Minister of Information and Communications, Mohammed Rahman Suare, has said the Conference on Media Viability on Investment is a critical undertaking in fulfilling government manifesto commitment in terms of leveraging enhanced media pluralism, as well as creating investment opportunities for media owners to realize the benefits of their trade. He spoke to Abdulrahman Kamara in this interview on the importance of the 2-day Media Viability Investment Conference slated on April 21st to the 22nd, 2022.
Aware, this government came to power with a manifesto commitment to unshackle the media, even though the president was one of the most castigated by unprofessional sections of the media in his long walk to the presidency. He is always known that the media can make a huge contribution to national development efforts. So he went ahead and repealed the criminal libel law that criminalized free speech and the journalism profession. After that, he has, as part of his commitment to strengthening the media landscape, continued to support the professional association, Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, with annual subventions which were ramped up last year to 500 million. So we have also, in the same period, been able to work with other media professional groups, development partners, to review, for example, the IMC Code of Conduct for the media. We had support from the BBC Media Action under their Primes program. We worked with SLAG, the Independent Media Commission, MRCG, to ensure that that legislation is currently receiving the attention of the Attorney General's office, after which it will be laid in Parliament for 21 days to mature into law. In addition, under His Excellency's administration, we'll also be able to sign up to the Media Freedom Coalition. So Sierra Leone is one of 5 countries that joined the association as at October last year, which is no mean feat, because member nations were peer reviewed by all the other countries of the world, and after a period of silence to allow for member states to comment, to make observations, and to make objections, Sierra Leone sailed through smoothly without any objections. That means media freedom credentials are being appreciated around the world. But we realize, in spite of all of these reforms, that the media still continues to be bedeviled by poverty. So the twin problems of poverty in the media and media poverty. You see newspapers published today, they are not on the newsstand for the rest of the time. You see media houses closing, and you see an endemic culture of attack, defend, and collect in the media. We pin all of this down to the fact that there's too much poverty in the media. So His Excellency President Bill is committed to ensuring that we address this. That is why, during the campaign for the repeal of the criminal libel law, part of the argument was that once the media was unshackled, we'll be able to attract much needed private sector investments in the media. So this is part of taking that journey further. We have worked with SLAGE, funded by the BBC Media Action, to elicit views of media practitioners, distributors, vendors, media owners, and all in the ecosystem to understand the anatomy of the sector and to be able to know what are the binding constraints in the sector. How can we address them to attract much needed investment in the sector? So this media viability and investment conference, it's all about that. We want to address the binding constraints that is holding the media back from growing, from sustainable viability, and to attract much needed private sector capital into the media. That is why on the guest list, the list of invitees include various potential investors in the media, from banks to venture capitalists. A whole lot of people have been invited, the private sector, to this conference, so that we could, do presentations giving them potential opportunities in media investment. So that I'm going to stay modest on this. I'm very lucky to have worked with a president who has demonstrated unrivaled political will to push through the reforms that he has sworn to as candidate Bill before he became president. The repeal was not a walk in the park. You had a lot of reservations even among cabinet colleagues. There were a lot of apprehensions expressed by members of the public, but the president was committed. I mean, he has always said every profession has its own bad eggs, but he believes that with the right environment, the right structures and strictures in place, we can always keep the bad guys in check. So I am lucky to have been opportune to work with President Bill, whose commitment has remained very, very, very unjaundiced. So yes, like I say, these are not successes I would like to celebrate, because the media is bedeviled by a lot more problems than we are talking about. This is part of a long journey we've started. We are going to, at conference, recommendations are going to be made.
In an effort to showcase the skills and capabilities of autistic children in the country, Reunion Sierra Leone, together with Autistic Society, have organized an art exhibition at Mango Peak Hill Station, where abundance of paintings were unbolted for public viewing. Moses Ojo Kamara was there, and he now reports.
In Sierra Leone, autism is mostly undiagnosed, and autistic children are usually hidden away in homes. Reunion Sierra Leone Contemporary Arts Exhibition is one of the few activities that promotes and showcases the handwork of autistic children in Sierra Leone in a bid to change the narrative. Mabel Ionsky, director and creator of Reunion Sierra Leone, indicated.
This exhibition, usually we have 2 exhibitions every year, April and December. And this one, we decided to partner with an autistic organization so we can be able to create awareness about autism, because also part of our goal is to use art to promote sustainable development goals.
She, however, added that the exhibition would also serve as a way of tracing the history of Sierra Leone through art.
I realize that a lot of people in the salon don't really know anything about autism, which is really sad, because we have a lot of autistic cases. And then over here we have the Reunion Arts Plazas. So on Saturdays we have arts plazas for kids and teens. And recently the mayor had this event about Freetown Auditorium 3 or something, 30 or something. So we thought that it's good for people to understand, to learn a bit about the history of Freetown, because this is not something we learn in school. So we explain to the kids about how the slaves came to Freetown in 15 ships.
Francis Stephen George, Managing Director, Innovation Sierra Leone, applauded the idea of arts exhibition, stating that inclusivity is a good way to encourage children with autism.
And that all of us, even you and I, what is normal really, what is normal. And what we can see shouldn't make the discrimination more apparent than what we can't see. There are many hidden things, and again, like I said, it's a spectrum, and you need to understand, maybe we can't blame the parents a lot, maybe the society has something to do too. So I think the parents should take heart. You giving birth to the child, and you must love that child with all your heart. But I also say us as a society need to be more inclusive. We need to raise our awareness, and an event like this is doing just that.
He called on parents to encourage their children to be more bold, but however appealed with society to be more accommodating and considerate to these children who have special needs. Cameron Evans, one of the artists, expressed delight for engaging in such a profession and noted a motive behind it. She encouraged people to develop passion for arts because it is awesome and very interesting.
Well, I think about like nature and all of that, and I think of stuff that makes me happy, really, for inspiration, I guess. And I was just thinking about these colors, and I just really enjoy the colors and the vibes that they bring, I guess. Everyone should really have their own motive for it, but it's a really fun experience, and I really encourage them because it's really awesome, and they should totally do it if they want to.
For Star News, I am Moses Ojukamara.
Meanwhile, the Brightest Beginning charitable organization has also organized an art exhibition show in which autistic children exhibited their remarkable talent through art and crafts. Compiled by Alfie Barry, read in our studios by Isabella Stanley.
I think this is the best school, and it has really fun activities, and I love to dance. And we also have cooking class on Wednesdays. I like everything here. The teachers are nice, and they're really nice. Like when I grow up, I would like to be a doctor because I like taking care of people and caring.
Children living with autism, a serious development disorder that impairs the ability to communicate and interact, are normally faced with enormous societal challenges, ranging from misconception, ignorance, cultural barriers, and low investment. As a way to raise awareness and showcase the capabilities of special needs, Children Brightest Beginning charitable organization, one of the few institutions that provide suitable educational service for both the special needs children and straight children, has organized art exhibition show. Linda Bishop is the founder and CEO of the center.
Just for them to live healthy, productive lives. It doesn't have to be all about academics. As you can see, the artwork, these were done by themselves, the children themselves. It's not teachers, this is all child directed. So all this work you see was done by themselves. They were just given the paints and different materials, and they were able to produce that. Sometimes even the ability to walk. So each child has different symptoms, so there's not one symptom. And normally, I know in America, they don't diagnose autism until they're 3 years old.
Linda Bishop further stated that a facility provides suitable educational facilities that meet their different demands, adding that autistic children can equally make it big in life.
Like I said, when I first opened here, it was just actually trying to get settled and get things there, but I'm open to collaborating with other people, trying to open up more centers, even if it's just day centers, so parents can drop their kids off so they can do different activities. So at least the kids will come out and be engaged, because not like some of the kids we have here, not all of them can be in a classroom. We do have some that are able to cope in a regular classroom with the general education children. So we have some that, and then we have some that cannot be in a classroom. So we have two different rules. Like I said, the autism spectrum is very great, so you do have some that probably can. Like I said, you have some, autistic people that are lawyers. So I think it really depends on what spectrum they are to be able to, become a politician or an artist or a musician.
Pastor Thomas Archibald, a parent to a pupil of the school, stated that the school's environment is just too right for perfect learning.
So I remember the first time I brought my daughter here, she was a very slow learner, but after 1-2 years to catch up. And another thing that I noticed that they're not much in class. The classes are not crowded. There are about 54 students in class, so it will help the teacher to look after them one at a time, and to have time to work on them individually.
Olive Roy Macaulay, a mother to Sana, who is autistic, when sharing her experience about her child, noted that it is hard to accept autistic children, but however said that her child is a mixed bag of fun and stress.
I have accepted Sunisi's condition, and it has made my journey with autism a little bit easier. But I think the most important thing that I want us to know is that regardless of their condition, they're capable. Because when Sunisi was diagnosed, I never thought he'd be able to speak, not one word. But we have a lot of joy from Sunisi. As he said, it's so funny. Some of the things he does, it's so weird.
In case you just tuned in, you're still watching the National News File for today here on Star Television Network. On Channel 21, I am Hassan Kouma. In a bid to ensure that women and girls in the country truly fulfill their potentials, the YS Girls Leadership Foundation has rolled out its first 6-month project school tour. The project is titled Give Her Wings, Watch Her Fly. Moses Ojukamara has more on the story.
The sessions reaffirmed the commitment of the YS Girls Leadership Foundation to ensure that women and girls who make up 51% of Sierra Leone's population can truly fulfill their potential. Mayor Yvonne Akisoya, founder of YS Girls Leadership Foundation, revealed that she established the foundation to enable her to be more intentional about playing a part in inspiring future female leaders in the country.
Today don't be great day. Adinaya na Karina district na Kamakwe town. Right now inside the Wesleyan Girls Secondary School. USAID only meets with 150 girls them combined from Wesleyan and the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood School Naritong. The message, the objective of YS Girls Leadership Foundation, now for let we actually inspire young women all around the country and for able to understand better waiting at in challenges. I didn't have to na Karine, I've been on go na Cambia, I don't go na Port Loco. We moved to different parts of the country.
The Give Her Wings, Watch Her Fly school tour is expected to run for 6 months. The discussions then covered the many challenges faced by girls. Consistent issues are early marriage, teenage pregnancy, lack of financial support, sexual harassment, victimization, and conflict between studies and domestic responsibilities.
We get conversation. We meet and share with the girls them some key messages we are called we wings. The things that we nobody not for able to take away from we go able for give you a brighter future. Number 1, prioritize with education. Number 2, believe in yourself. Number 3, persevere through challenges. Challenges then day. But we know so many stories of women that we come from very, very poor background. We nobody not educates in their family. YS Leadership Foundation, they give scholarships to girls in the schools that we already go. For giving that practical touch as well as a mode of motivation and inspiration. Today, like every other time where they engage the girls, we did learn so much.
Young, amazing and passionate girls who are beneficiaries from the interactive session gave their inputs.
I feel pleasure today because why? A whole mayor live from Freetown to our own district to come and educate us about leadership. I'm so impressed about it. The fact that she motivates we the women to stand firm, to forward our education. Let boys don't fool us. I'm really impressed about that. And the fact is that again, she even, for those who came first, she even gifts us. She advises us a lot. That gift also motivates others to perform well in school. And the advice she gave us is more than everything ever, because we can eat that money and forget about it. But the advice she gave to us is very much awesome.
I'm happy for her because I am very admiring because that woman is a wonderful woman. I want to be like her, and also she is a beautiful woman. She is very young to have that kind of job. So me too, I want to be like her also.
The tour for Friday, 8th April 2022 climaxed with everyone singing the inspiring words of theme song led by singer and songwriter Natasha Beckley.
Girl power, screaming louder. Girl power, screaming louder. Girl power, give her wings and watch her fly away. Leadership, love, and make the way. Got to keep shower, say for better. Even a tower, say for better.
For Star News, I am Moses Ojukamara.
The Wamagriso School at Mambo Village, Western Rural District has held the 13th annual Thanksgiving ceremony at Services Secondary School in Freetown, wrapping up their celebration with a historical march pass from Juma Barracks to Lumley Roundabout. Salusain has more to the story.
It could be recalled that the school was founded in 2009 by two German philanthropists, Maria Walsh and Green Sonia. A school that is less than 15 years old has hit the mark of excellence, taking the lead in external examinations in the Western Area Rural District, recording several certificates and awards for academic proficiency. John M. Cisse, the outstanding proprietor of Wamagriso, expressed delight and glorified the Lord for giving him the strength to move the school thus far, while noting the progress the school has made in just few years' time.
We have come to give thanks to the Almighty God for yet another year spent. A year, not because of our own might or strength or power or wisdom, but by His grace. As a school, we are very, very grateful to the Almighty God for our outstanding performance. Wamagriso Primary was among the first 10 best performed school country-wide, and also the Beke. We have 6 aggregates, 11, and we are hoping for the best this year. We had 100% rates in the past towards examination.
Julius A.B. Mana, the principal of Wamagriso Junior and Senior Secondary School, highlighted the great performance of the school, assuring all and sundry that Wamagriso is indeed the center of excellence, where children are academically fortified for the battle of academic supremacy.
Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more you will likely have even more to express gratitude for. On the recollection of so much great favors and blessing, I now, with a high sense of gratitude, offer up our sincere thanks to the Almighty, the Creator and the Preserver of life. We thank our eminent educationists from Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, members of the High Table and Board of Governors of this great institution. To you, our proprietor and proprietress, we applaud your courage for.
From that story, this is all we have time for in today's edition of the Star National News here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Hassan Kogoma. Thanks for watching and do stay with us for the very best.